Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Putri Azzahra dengan NIM 13046190028. Di sini saya akan berperan sebagai guru kelas 10 semester 2 dengan materi keanekaragaman hayati. Biodiversity. Definition: biodiversity is the level of variation of life group forms in given ecosystem or species, biomes, or entire planets. Biodiversity is measure of ecosystem health. Biodiversity is partly a function of climate. In terrestrial habitat, the tropical regions are usually rich, whereas the polar regions support fewer species. 1. Biodiversity of gene. Biodiversity at this level causes variation between individuals within a species. Example of the biodiversity at the gene level include the differences between rice varieties. These varieties of rice are very diverse. For example, Rojo Lele, Cianjur, and Kapuas varieties. Mango plants also have quite striking gene biodiversity. For example, there are mango or Mangifera indica varieties with sweet fragrance, Bali Gadung, and mana lagi. Humans are also the most striking example of genetic biodiversity. Even though humans are the same species, namely Homo species, humans have a shape that is very different from other humans. The second is biodiversity of species. The diversity at the species level is very easy to observe because of the stark differences. For example, cats, tigers have different morphology from each other, but they are actually closely related. And the last, biodiversity of ecosystem. All living things interact with their environment, be it biotic factors or abiotic factors. Biotic factors are part of an ecosystem that are living things such as land, while abiotic factors are part of an animate ecosystem such as climate, light, water, soil, acidity, and mineral content in the soil. Biotic factors and abiotic factors are very diverse. Therefore, the ecosystem, which is composed of these two factors, also has differences between one ecosystem and another. Next, assignment for the student. Sebutkan dan jelaskan berbagai jenis ekosistem in English.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Nurhaliza.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Julia. Saya di sini ingin mempresentasikan hasil diskusi saya tentang berbagai macam ekosistem. The first is Mos Ecosystem. Mos Ecosystem is an ecosystem where the majority of the environment is overgrown by most plants. Usually, this ecosystem is found in areas with low temperature, such as on mountain peaks, hills, and in areas near the poles. Animals that live in this ecosystem are usually animals that have thick hair and are tolerant of cold temperature. The second one is needle leaf forest ecosystem. The Coniferous forest ecosystem is located in subtropical areas. This ecosystem usually grow at relatively low temperature. And the third is tropical rainforest ecosystem. This ecosystem is located in the tropics with the main characteristic of various plants. This ecosystem usually have a very large biodiversity. Indonesia, which has this type of ecosystem, is known as a mega biodiversity country because it has millions of species of living things.
Lanjutkan hasil diskusi tentang berbagai jenis ekosistem. Type of ecosystem. Grassland ecosystem. This ecosystem is dominated by grass and is found in areas that have a fairly dry climate. This ecosystem, for example, is found in the forests of Africa. Desert ecosystem. The main characteristic of the ecosystem is the existence of cactus plants, which only need a little water to live. The animals that exist here include reptiles, small mammals, and various types of birds. Coastal ecosystem. The coastal ecosystem is dominated by animals such as crabs, insects, and shorebirds.
Ya, presentasi dari kami. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kesimpulan dari materi hari ini tentang keanekaragaman hayati atau biodiversitas adalah keanekaragaman organisme yang menunjukkan keseluruhan atau totalitas variasi gen, jenis, dan ekosistem pada daerah. Tingkat keanekaragaman hayati terdiri dari 3, yaitu keanekaragaman gen, keanekaragaman spesies, dan keanekaragaman ekosistem. Sekian pertemuan hari ini. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.